Presently, you could see that even the government of Nigeria that you are believing, even the Peter Obi that you are following, has not even one day condemned the killings going on in our land. He is busy jumping from one political, what is it called, party to the other, when he knows inside him that he is not campaigning. He's just there to cause confusion. When will you wake up from your sleep? At the same time as the Fulani are attacking, a separate but equal deadly crisis was unfolding in northeast Nigeria, which is the Boko Haram. We know how they came into the country. I'm not going to talk about that. We've talked at length how they came in. They called them to come and fight the bandits. But at the end of the day, they said, okay, we've become landlord. We are staying here. They now came and declared war on Christianity. They now came and declared war on secular education, say, no, it is haram for you to go to school. And still, nobody was able to expose them. Many of you will remember Chibok girls in 2014. How many of them were kidnapped? 200, I think almost 300 schoolgirls were kidnapped from their school in the middle of the night by this Boko Haram. And most of them were Christians. What did the world do? They just posted the hashtag, hey, bring back our girls, bring back. We saw Michelle Obama. He held up a very big sign. And we saw celebrities that tweeted it, and then the world moved on. They moved on. They don't care because there was nobody to make it sustainable. Supposing our lobbyists just went to Washington, D.C. one day and said, okay, Ted Cruz, are you there? Okay, this is what happened, and went back. Do you think this heat will come on Nigeria today? The answer is no. Persistency and sustainability movement is what they did. They did not give up. But others, they were saying, bring back our girls. They gave up. But those girls did not even, those girls did not move on. And the war violence did not stop. It continued till date. So with the U.S. Congress, what did they do? What the U.S. Congress did was what? They say it was not one incident. No, nothing happened. It was a farmers' headers clash. They gave lots of useless reasons for the attack because that is what the terrorist country fed them with, and they believed them. So it is 20 years of incident that the world ignored for too long. And bam, in the year 2000, what happened? 12-0 Nigeria state introduced Sharia as a criminal law. They impose it on me and you. Sharia is their Islamic religious law. You can't take it away from them. And we are saying, oh yeah, practice your law. Practice your Sharia. Let us also practice our own. But for you to impose your law on us and slaughter us using anything that we do as blasphemous, we don't want that. So when it becomes criminal law, it means the state enforces it with punishment. It's in their Quran. You can't stop it. So if you are living in part of your country where your religion makes you a second-class citizen, where you can be arrested and flogged for saying something that a neighbor claims was disrespectful to their religion, where your children have fewer opportunities in education and employment because they are Christians, you cannot stay in such a country. We remember the case of Deborah, just because of tweeting in a WhatsApp group in her school. They stoned her to death. Today, who is talking about Deborah? No one. Nobody was prosecuted. The Nigerian government did not even respond. What they responded was, even can president say, you should learn how to respect other people's religion. She never did anything against their religion because she's a Christian. Which law did you use to slaughter her? So the killing of that young lady tells you everything you need to know about the problem. So if you are still sitting on your fence, wake up. No accountability. Nothing was done. So this is what the U.S. Congress means when they talk about impunity. The freedom to commit violence against Christians with zero fear of punishment. This is what Raleigh Moore is talking about. And this is what they are now demanding Nigeria to end immediately. So I don't know, before we now go into the what is it called? What is it called? Help me. the report one by one to understand what it means. I will yield my mic in case anybody have anything to say before I go to that session. Please, if you are just joining the space, kindly share the space. That was just a background lay down for us to understand how the space will be today, because our focus is on the report that this man made and our program last night. So after the report, we will go to the program. So please, don't pick the mic and put everything together. Please focus on the sections that we have finished so that we don't mix up everything and then we end up not achieving anything. Yeah, my co-host, your hand is up. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sister Tutor. Mazi Holland, are you there? Mazi Holland, are you there? Are you still there? Okay, I see you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, take over the mic after you are now.
Thank you very much. I greet the house and I want to greet the host. As well, I appreciate you, Onyenyere, for always standing by and giving that very duty that is well sacrificed and detailed in support. Thank you very much. Everyone in the house, my greetings goes to you. Your time to be on the space is well appreciated, and it has been quite a long time that I devoted time to listening from beginning to end because of my engagement. Thank you very much. I'm back, and we are here to push on and see to the end. Uh, Tutor, you have done a great work. Thank you for being strong, and we appreciate you. Rightly to what you have said, if we are to deliberate on this, I would rather love to play by your rule, because a lot of things is embedded in what I intend to say, but no, I'll go after what you have instructed us to follow. And looking to the issue, just like as you rightly said, a whole lot of people might not really understand what CPC actually cover up with. It really go in detail from what you have said, and going more to expatiate and to dwell on it. The deep side effect of it is going to hit Nigeria in a way such that recovering from it will be very hard. You can't recover from it. They never see it coming. They never understand what BRGIE was up to. They never understand what the testimony we actually say were presented by our government through our now Prime Minister Ogechi Nkere, led by his team. Uh, a lot has really played out, showcasing that no, there is no other entity, there is no other body, there is no other opposition Nigeria has come to be confronted with, but rather BRGIE have come to be the end of this shredded contraption. And having a look to what this really goes about, US is a place where the law is well respected, and they put consideration to understand what humanity is all about, of which, in the initial stage of 2025, October of it, when Onyenyere was trying to expatiate about, which I will use the direct word of His Excellency Donald J. Trump, when he said Nigeria is a disgraced country. They may not understand what actually he was trying to say. It's all about this, and the real essence of it, it look as if he's trying to oppress, no, being the world leader, being the world power, be the number one, and having a look to see a whole one man speaking. It looked as if, yes, the other time, if I will flash your mind back, you will remember and agree with me that no, they were saying that no, is because he lost maybe one of his constituencies, politics that play out, and maybe the Democrats really won that area. No, out of that aggression, like a transfer of aggression, he has spoken. But see, here are people that understand law, and they want to like play by the rule of law, which Nigeria are very primitive because of their wicked heart and their shoulder to shoulder to demonic heart has made them to be blindfolded that no law has strength. And that is what actually play out. How do I mean? I simply know he set a trap for Nigeria. He set a trap for Nigeria in the sense that, you know, he is asking a team of his congressmen, which was led by Relimo, to come to this distraction country. You know what that really means? He's trying to have a say so that he can gainsay, so that the world will not say he's trying to oppress, so that the world will not say, you know, he's looking away to see before he leap, that he's just jumping. But now, it's so very glaring before the world, with much evidences that are playing out. And now he's now using the sledgehammer, not like business as usual again. That is what CPC simply implies in the summary of it. The stick and carrot system is now on board, not friendly as usual. So what that actually implies is that no, he calling Nigeria a disgraced country simply means that no, it's going to affect their diplomatic and political aspect of it, which is going to make them to be restrained in terms of their deepening relationship that they used to play card and you know they gamble the US for all this year. You will agree with me that billions of dollars were invested on Nigeria on security and including the heads of ammunition that were given to Nigeria to no end, but rather landing in the hand of the terrorists through the what do I say? Do I say teaming a lady? Yes, teaming a lady will be the reward for it, in the essence that no, you discover that no, how they were ravaging the so-called barrack, and they are going catering away with the weapons, and they were doing that business because they have a cover-up of the so-called a man who claimed to be in charge of security, because they never know that no, he is the founder of Boko Haram. The game play out, and the US were like looking like, hey, you people are so childish, and will know how to go about it. So it's going to restrain them a lot, of that relationship. It's going to affect their intensive security that they were actually trying to box around and trying to cater along with, which has now been exposed. When I mean what I actually mean is the China and the so-called Iranians and so-called Palestinians that were having a hideout and a free grant in Nigeria. Now everything is now being played out and open and exposed, to know the real sponsor and financier, to say, and the collaborator of all this havoc that has been recovered the citizens of this so-called Nigeria. Now it has actually affected their so-called lobbies. You can see that no, the lobbies, they are invested about $9 billion or over to see how they can turn the narrative. Definitely, there is nothing you want to say before the so-called United States again that is going to have a stick again. It has been molested, and it has actually been it has become a no weight again before them. Definitely is going to affect their economic and their financial side effect. The CPC status is going to affect them seriously in terms of their investment. They have risk to to the risk to be affected with the major international investors that they can really have a trade with in terms of their foreign directive investment, that the FDI. No, it's going to affect them a lot of way that no, it's going to withhold the hate, which has actually automatically stopped. So the hate they were actually enjoying, it's going to be stopped automatically, because these has to do with international regulation now that they have actually bastardized, and they are being exposed completely. It has actually blocked their export license as well. It will block their license definitely, because you could see, you see for the a case of that one of December that they capture, is it not Maduro? Am I correct? The one they pick up like a dead bug, the president. You remember Venezuela? Yes, the Venezuela president. How you could see, you could see the way they are not channeling and championing the resources within the corridor of U.S. Authority and power, and see it's going to affect them a lot. It entails a lot of things that is going to affect them with their security architect. Is not like the U.S. is relying on them. No, 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 no. What is on ground now? What is on ground now? Don't think US will train them and know the plain template of Afghanistan will not repeat himself. Yeah, no. What is playing out is a very dangerous card for Nigeria, and the deep gladiator of the so-called contraction understand what is playing out, and that is why they can say their sovereign state is being threatened, that the US should remember that Nigeria is a Muslim country, and it should not tamper with the so-called their Sharia law. Now, why will all this play out? It will play out because the CPC side effect, in summary of it all, is touching their diplomatic, condemning their public image that's damaged it. Their bilateral relationship is tampered with. Their financial access to, in terms of IMF, that's is going to be affected. The so-called loans they enjoy, is going to be. Who will borrow a place that that they are the number 101 as declared as a terrorist, and a place, the most dangerous place. So you expect someone to release funds to that kind. What bank will think twice before they will give loan to a such place that has been known to the world? You know what that implies? It's a dirty image published before the whole wide world. It has reduced them to nothing, and their personality has just been dwindled, and their visa restriction and access frozen is going to take place. High-ranking official will highly be affected, and all these politicians. So now you could see names has even been listed, and you will agree with me that no Kwankwaso and the rest that has actually been figured out has been mentioned. This is on the public domain, and as well to as many names that can as well be figured out will be touched. This really affects a whole lot of things about them, as simply just talks about in summary to support what my sister has said so far, and the CPC aspect of it. Now, if he gave permission, maybe I cannot go ahead to dwell on the topic of the day, that has to do with understanding what the coming of Ranemo and the reports to the so-called 001 Donald J. Trump, what it implies on Nigeria. Then we cannot dwell on it to make known the policy action and the immediate implication of it, and which I've actually talked about the CPC designation. Now, the withholding fund, with what is on ground, definitely the withholding fund is going to be so very horrific for the so-called collapsed country that has no stable in terms of their currency that is dwindling here and there. So you will agree with me that they are being targeted sanction that is flying on them already, making them to be accountable at all costs, forcefully forcefully. This simply means that no, they are no longer in charge. This simply tells you that no, the sovereignty control is no longer in their hands. See, this simply implies that no, they cannot do it as the business as usual. If you check that report, you will agree with me that there is a stated remarks on it that no, the militia need to be dealt with, and specifically
Bro,
Fulani.
hold on, we've not entered the report. Now I've told you, follow the template so that we don't carry everything and jump in one place.
Okay, all right,
Please, let's follow
okay,
the
okay,
template. Wait, when we
okay,
reach that time, you so that you have a lot to say. Don't use a one
all right,
chance and bury everything. Chere,
all right,
Chere,
no problem.
hold your break. 1
Okay.
million, you have the mic.
No, wait. 1 million, I just coming now. Hold on. Thank you very much, our own Holland, for that, your submission there. Okay, I just want to give my own 1 cent on the very matter that is being discussed. You see, one thing I want so-called Nigerians, and the other thing I want our foreign observers, some of the foreign people that are listening to us to know is this. You can never build something on nothing and expect it to stand. You see, American as a country that follows law, we not have any right to do what they are doing if Nigeria is not being proscribed as a country of particular concern. You see, there is reasons. I want to say it loud and clear that those that call themselves Nigeria, I am asking you a question. Does your country, that stupid Nigeria, does it deserve to be is it proscribed, or is it does it deserve to be proscribed as a country of particular concern? These are questions for you guys to answer. And I believe if you people are sincere, if there's anything more higher than country of particular concern, you even Nigeria watch anything that is higher than being labeled as a country of particular concern. If there's anything higher than that, that is what Nigeria deserves. A country that sponsors terrorists, a government, useless government that sponsors terrorism. One of a serving, or should I say, a former or serving governor, Erufai or whatever, this accused their government of being sponsoring terrorism, and they have not said them, they have not come out to defend or to say anything about it. They know that they are the ones sponsoring this terrorism. That is why there is killing, massive slaughtering in Plateau, Benue. You can never see this their terrorist army defending or going there. But where you can see them is in Biafra land, where they are fighting for people who are fighting for their freedom. You call this useless country a country? So what this country of particular concern means is that it has given the Americans the right to weigh in what is happening in Nigeria. And nobody, no international world will see what American is doing as an intruding. They can never see what American is doing and call it that they are intruding on people's right or whatever. What they are doing is what is right doing. Because Nigeria itself have never denied that they are not merited this country of particular concern. They have not one day come out and said that there is no slaughter. The slaughter is very obvious. Even the blind can see. So who will be that person that will look at what America is doing and come out and say that what America is doing is not right? Who are you? I want to see you that will come out and say that Nigeria is not a country of particular concern, or Nigeria did not deserve to be a country of particular concern. I want to see you, then I will call you best of the same feather. So I want to let our people know that what opens the door to what is happening, what opens the door to the redemption that we are going to have, is what BLGIE, the journey of BLGIE into the Washington, that has opened the eyes of the American to see what is going on, to see that Nigeria is a slaughter camp. So that is why we are going to be seeing the victory we will be seeing. So if you are a Nigerian and you are not biased, if you are a Nigerian and you are not a wicked person, this is the time you have to stand up. Stop. Some of you should stop using this name Nigeria as if, oh, this Nigeria is the only name you know, the only country you know. You people are foolish. When your mother or your father was born, was she or he, was they in Nigeria when they was? Go and ask your grandfathers. When they were born, they were not in Nigeria. A Nigeria is just a slave, a business center, and is a cost country. And every one of you, if you don't disassociate yourself from this useless country that call it, it's not even a country. It is not even a. Just tell me what reason or one of the things that mess up a country that you will point out that this is what makes a Nigeria a country. Common hospital they don't have. Light they don't have. Just come out here. The fact remains that we no longer give you Nigerians, you brain dead Nigerians, opportunities to come and speak in our space. Can making us that Nigeria is a country. I just want to read it here. That country, I hate Nigeria to an extent that if I have the opportunity to destroy that country, that useless country, I will do it. To be honest, because that country have wasted a lot of life. That country have destroyed people. That country has oh God. Thank you very much. I have to yield the mic here. Can we just okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Minister 1 million is there. Welcome, COS. We can see you. 1 million, are you there? Minister. Please, up till now, I have not received donation receipt. So tomorrow is our fundraising. Are we not going to donate tomorrow? Or Guinea?
Tutor, sorry that I just interject you. You remember I chatted you a few days back, almost a week. Up till now, do you know I've not gotten an account that I need to credit? I've chatted since 1 week past because I remember the last time I did a credit of account, it was like telling me that no, you need to give me an account.
Don't worry, I will chat with you at the back channel. Don't worry. Okay.
An army could crumble at that rate. I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time. It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation, some suggest, currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern, based on their shared jihadist ideological meaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is #1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is #3. Could not believe.
Okay.
Sister Tutor,
wake up.
Sister Tutor, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. I can hear you.
Yeah, I have a 5 AJ that I want to draw, but I don't have it in cash. I have it in crypto. Yeah, I have it in crypto. I don't know if there's any wallet I can. But anyway, Mazi Rage and Free, I have been trying to bring you up, but it's not responding. Go out, maybe you refresh your system and come in again. So that is the. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. We will wait. I believe that there will be a way out.
We are refreshing.
Yeah, Biafrans. Let's start the space now
We are
with this
refreshing.
music.
We don't keep quiet.
We are refreshing.
Now Biafra, they call Biafra.
Copyright.
Make una way.